you talk about a person, what about God?
Amen. Come on, Holy Ghost.
You think I'm going to go to God? If I got respect for my parents, see, that's why you have respect for your parents or for people that's over you, because that shows your respect for God.
Amen. Amen.
I get mad because I shoot them. I cut them up. I wait till they sleep in the house, and cut them up and shoot them. They say, I should be sitting by the bed and say, somebody came in and killed my head. How we ball us about the police said, take him out. I got real good. They got good. But imagine God, think about God. See, when you think about life, you think about God.
Amen.
You shouldn't be able to think about life without God. When I think about life, I think about God. You know what I'm saying? He's something else.
Amen.
When I think about my life,
come on, Holy Ghost.
That's all I can do.
Amen.
Either good or bad, whatever you want to call it, I just say. Because every time I think about life, I think about God.
Amen.
You cannot think about life and not think about God.
Amen.
Because if you think about life without God, the devil makes you up. Y'all with me? And the problem is that when you think about life, you don't think about God. That's why you got problems. Because when you think about God and you think about life, you say, God, thank you. And you're going to do what you say you're going to do. You're mighty God.
Amen.
You're mighty God.
Amen.
And you say, you mess up and do something. You say, God. You're crying ain't what you're doing. You're crying about his love.
Amen.
That's when you know it.
Amen.
God, you love me. Why do you love me?
Jesus.
That's when God in your life. Let me tell you about let me tell you, that's why God got when he's in your life, he's in everything.
Amen.
But when he's a part of your life, he's not in anything. So whatever you think about, God is in the equation. See? Y'all with me?
Hallelujah.
See, when you think about your business, you think about, oh God, oh, shut up. God in the equation. Hey, God, miracle don't happen. God's gonna move. I'm gonna collect some more because some of y'all think you have God and you don't have God in all your equations.
Jesus.
Because if you had God in all your equations, you would see what God can do. Even if you don't do it, you know what he can do. And it makes you say, thank you, Jesus, hallelujah, glory to God. And then you begin to go to battle. God will rebuke that outside faith and thought of subjection right now in the name of Jesus. God will give you praise, give you glory. But when God ain't there, you don't do that.
Thank you, Jesus.
That might say, I give you the comfort of the Holy Ghost. That's God. That's the God I'm talking about. Because when that stuff come up, the first thing comes with God. God got the big equation. It don't be like God, you be like, no, man. You know something like, pop go to weasel, God pop. You say, oh my God, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. Because I was looking at this thing, and God popped up. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. God got to always pop up to be there.
Amen.
That's when you know it's the devil.
Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus.
Because God ain't in the equation. Someone say, how do you know it's the devil? Because God ain't in the equation. Listen to you talking. Listen to you. Listen to what you're saying.
Come on, Holy Ghost.
And I can't do this, and I can't live, and I can't live. That devil, I beat that devil lying. Yeah. Because the God ain't popped up. God ain't popped up. Y'all with me? Amen. God ain't popped up. So that's why you agitated and frustrated, because God ain't popped up.
Jesus. Come on, Holy Ghost.
Because if God would have popped up, you would have seen some hope.
Amen.
You would see some possibilities.
Yes.
But when God don't pop up, my God, y'all in out, my God, my Savior.
Thank you, Jesus.
Shut the woo shot. You ready to go to war? You ready to put on the biggest jacket you got, like it's freezing right there, go to war and put everything in there you can. Christmas coming up, you know. Some saints might be going to jail. But wait a minute. Say hallelujah, Jesus.
Hallelujah, Jesus.
Everybody go.
Amen.
We can't give him the praise of God. Everybody go. Everybody go. He's worthy to be praised. God popped up on the scenes. It changed your faith. But when he don't pop up, it takes 2-3 weeks, 2 days, 5 cups of coffee. Until your flesh straighten up. It don't be your spirit straighten up, it be your flesh straighten up.
Come on, Holy Ghost.
Because now you're feeling better in your flesh.
Jesus. Come on, Holy Ghost.
See, now you're feeling better in your flesh. You had 5 cups of coffee,
Jesus.
ate 2 dozen of donuts. Now y'all ain't caught this. Now you popped up ready to have church. Ah, shit, I top, oh, we got out early. I could have went another 3 hours. Till that coffee went off. I'm going to tell y'all about spiritual church. Y'all don't have a natural church because you don't do it when you feel good.
Thank you, Jesus. Come on, Holy Ghost.
I had a rough day this week. I had a rough time this week. That's spiritual church? Or that's fleshly church? That's why I get you a couple of those things and Dunkin' Donuts or shots. Come in, boy, you ready to throw down. You don't tell the truth. We ain't got no alcohol, but we sure got that other drink. Boy, you ready to have church, it is. And when an upper spirit, the flesh is tight, the spirit is strong.
Amen. Thank you, Jesus.
Flesh out the way, now I can have church.
Thank you, God.
He died, he died, now I can have church now.
Hallelujah, Jesus.
That spirit ain't gonna get in my way now. Them thoughts gonna try to burn on sick because he died, he slurred.
Glory, God.
Now I'm trying to feed my spirit, get myself together. That's doing like this. The mighty name of Jesus, open up. Tell them to open up and say the mighty name of Jesus, open up. Say it. Use your power. Say open up right now. In the name of Jesus, every knee gonna bow.
Hallelujah, God.
That before we come in, I said, wait, you got spirit? Flesh tied. That spirit man got to be stronger than that flesh.
Glory.
That's when you train. Say train. Because when it's weak, when it's strong, you can't train. When it's a difference between the flesh and the spirit.
Amen.
Y'all now? Y'all believe that? Y'all believe that? Say hallelujah, Jesus.
Hallelujah.
So when you worship in spirit, the flesh tied, the flesh getting out of the way. But it's something when you can't worship worship and praise without the flesh.
Jesus.
Go, let me get on there and get y'all out of here. If I can get y'all out of here early. Say hallelujah. Hallelujah. Ain't that real? That Spirit of God rise up and say, Spirit of God.
Spirit of God.
Spirit of God in me.
Spirit of God.
Rise up.
Rise up.
Go.
Oh. Hallelujah, Jesus.
Praise God. Man, I don't think I was late. I've been up since 7 o'clock.
Amen.
Glory to God. Oh, Lord to God. I went to the store, got to the car. I just sitting around. Thank glory to God.
Glory to God.
I had a chat. I'm ready to the Spirit of God to move.
Yes.
I'm ready to God to open up some doors.
Yes.
I'm ready for God to move by. And one thing about that place, you got to get it when it's down. So when it's trouble, you can't deal with it.
Yes. Hallelujah, God.
Say hallelujah, Jesus.
Hallelujah.
We're talking about that. It's a real deal. And see, sometimes you got to begin to understand that God moving by His power and blessing right now. And you got to, and the only reason I'm saying it, because you got to see the love of God.
Yes.
And the power of God. It's greater than me. Say it's greater than me.
It's greater.
It's greater than me. It's greater than me.
Yes.
Say it's greater than me.
It's greater.
Say it's greater than me.
It's greater than
Say greater Him that's in me.
greater than this
Than Him that's in the world.
in the world. Thank you, Father. Hallelujah, Jesus. Glory to God.
Hallelujah.
God.
And I got to speak these things in my life too.
Amen.
We ought to speak these things, but we got to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. If you don't renew your mind, then you can't.
Amen.
Power, knowledge is power, faith. Ain't knowledge is power.
Amen.
A lot of things you know, things you couldn't do. You should start saying you could do it, now you can do it. Amen?
Amen.
But when you keep that mindset and allow things to be controlled, it will control you. The Bible said don't be controlled by anything. Paul said I can do all things, but I'm not controlled by anything. There's nothing I can't do.
Amen.
As long as I don't let it control me.
Yes. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah, Jesus.
You know how? Why? Because my body belongs to God.
Amen.
I belong to God.
I belong to God.
Ain't God good?
Amen.
I would ask y'all to give a high five, but I better not do that today. Say hallelujah, Jesus.
Hallelujah, Jesus.
Ain't mighty God?
Amen.
Ain't mighty God? Say glory to God. Say glory to God. He loves us, man.
Amen.
With all our hiccups,
Amen.
He loves us.
Amen.
And see, when you catch up to that, then you do better.
Yes. Thank you, Jesus.
Because until you know the truth, it's like trying to do something to make me better. But I'm not doing that to make me better. I'm doing something to please Him.
Yes.
Young house, it's a difference in doing something to make me better. Because I can't make me better.
Amen.
But I do things to please Him.
Amen.
Because He loved me in spite of me.
Yes. Come on, Holy Ghost.
So I do things that please Him.
Yes.
I begin to look at the things that please Him and begin to say, let me, God, I want to please you.
Yes, God.
So I'm not going to act up like this. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to work on this.
Thank you, God.
Because I want to please you. I'm not changing it. I'm pleasing Him.
Amen. Hallelujah, Jesus.
That's a big difference.
Glory to God.
Say hallelujah, Jesus.
Hallelujah, Jesus.
And a lot of times people be trying to change themselves instead of pleasing Him. That's why it don't last.
Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus.
I want to please Him.
Amen.
And when I'm pleasing Him, I say, Lord, forgive me.
Yes.
That's not my intentions. I want to please you.
Yes.
I want you to be pleased with me. I want you to use me for your glory. I want
Yes.
you to be pleased with me.
Amen.
Amen, amen, amen. Why? Because the enemy wants you to think you ain't good enough. You will never be good enough of yourself.
Amen.
But you can please God.
Hallelujah, Jesus.
You can please God.
Amen.
Instead of pleasing yourself.
Yes. Hallelujah, God.
And that's what you call the laws of the Spirit. It's different than the laws of the flesh.
Thank you, God.
It's things I do to please God. I'm not under the law of the land, the law of people. The Mosaic law. I'm under the spiritual law. And my law is to please God.
Yes.
So the things I do is not to be right or correct. It's to be pleasing to God.
Yes. Hallelujah, God.
Be different. Amen. Take the pressure off. Ain't God good?
Amen.
Say hallelujah. Put your hand together. God praise you. Say glory to God.
Glory to God.
Say yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord.
Say hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
So God ready to do some things in your life. But your aim, what pleases Him?
God, thank you.
And that's when I always quote the scripture. I quote a lot of times. No good thing He withhold from them that love Him.
Amen.
See, it's like I'm doing this because I want to please Him. Why I want to please Him? Because I love Him.
Yes.
I'm not doing this because I'm going to be holy and righteous than anybody else. I don't have no self-righteousness of myself. Only righteousness I have was they gave me.
Amen.
But I do have a Father who I want to please, and I love Him.
Yes.
So I want to do things to please Him.
Amen. Hallelujah, God.
Amen. Hallelujah. So I order my life and do things in my life that pleases in His sight.
Amen.
Amen. Even though you still have things you need to work on, you still aim is to please Him.
Yes.
Say hallelujah, Jesus.
Hallelujah.
Say please the Father.
Please the
In
Father.
the mighty name of Jesus.
In the mighty name of Jesus.
Say glory to God.
Glory to God.
Say glory to God.
Glory to God.
Say hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Say hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Say glory.
Glory.
Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus. Ooh, glory.
And God good.
Thank you.
I'm so happy.
Yes, Father.
I'm happy. You know, I'm happy to be saved.
Amen.
I'm really happy just to be saved.
Hallelujah.
I'm happy to be here this morning in the house of God with a mind to glorify and smooth. There ain't nothing wrong with being smooth. Amen. Ain't nothing wrong with being a house of smoothness. Amen. And so having church ain't always holler and scream, but you got to know it's smooth.
Amen.
Say glory to God.
Glory to
And that's saying anointing service is not making noise.
Amen.
Anointing service is determining the presence of God.
Yes.
Say hallelujah, Jesus.
Hallelujah.
So I don't say things to make you make a lot of noise. I just do things to grab your attention.
Amen. Thank you, Jesus.
Say hallelujah, Jesus.
Hallelujah, Jesus.
Because we are in the presence of God.
Amen.
And He knows things we don't know.
Yes.
He knows things that you can't see.
Amen.
You can't go by body language every time. You got to go by the Spirit.
Yes.
The Bible said, know the Spirit by the Spirit. Not only the inner Spirit, but know the Spirit, the Holy Spirit. Know the presence of God. Know the anointing of God. He comes to break the yoke. He said break the yoke.
Break the yoke.
Destroy the work of the enemy. He said destroy the yoke of the enemy.
Destroy the yoke.
He destroy the yoke right now.
Destroy the yoke right now. Thank you, Father.
You got that. And you got to let Him do it. You got to let Him do it.
Amen. Thank you, Jesus.
Because, you know, man got a system when they think the anointing is there. And people got a system when he think the anointing is there.
Come on, Holy Ghost.
But only God, people know when the anointing is there.
Yes.
Say hallelujah, Jesus.
Hallelujah, Jesus.
Because when the anointing is there, they can sense His presence.
Yes, Father.
Sense His presence.
Thank you, God.
Say glory to God.
Glory.
And how many know His presence don't always shake you, don't always move you,
Amen.
don't always make you holler and scream.
Yes.
I didn't say He didn't do that. I say you don't always do that.
Amen.
Thank you, Jesus.
Hallelujah, Jesus.
But you ought to sense His presence.
Yes, Father.
Of the anointing of God. The
Yes.
presence of God. That when you leave here, that you'll know you've been in the presence of God.
Amen.
See, the one thing about it, as each individual leave here, is for you to know where you've been.
Yes.
And the anointing is not just coming into the building, knowing that you've been to the presence of God.
Come on.
Amen. If you ever leave church and you say, well, I wouldn't never, so you didn't know that you was in the presence of God.
Jesus.
You didn't sense the presence of God.
Jesus.
Amen. Because you ought to be able to sense the presence of God in spite of people.
Amen.
If God is in this house anyway, I can sense it.
Yes.
Glory to God.
Hallelujah.
Why? Because I'm familiar with His presence.
Amen.
So I can sense His presence in the house. I can say, well, I know His presence here, right here.
Yes, God.
I know His presence is right here.
Thank you, Father. Hallelujah, Jesus.
I know it. I can sense His presence. If you ever notice you can walk somewhere, you say, okay, I sense His presence. You ain't jumping up and down and screaming. You just put your access to the presence. Say hallelujah, Jesus. And that's what you got to realize. You got to be able to sense God's presence because He may be in different places, but you can only sense it in different areas. But He will fill the house. That don't mean He ain't in the house, but it's your senses, what you sense. You know, what you sense it don't mean that that's the only place He is, but that's what you sense. Ain't God good? Don't let you sense and judge what somebody else says. Because what I'm sensing, if I say He's right here, and you say, well, I feel Him right here. Well, okay. I sense that. Yes, your sense. Come on. Y'all with me? Amen. Why? Because just because I don't sense Him there, that don't mean He's there. Amen. Glory to God. Y'all with me? See, because a lot of times we think because one person say one thing, then we tear down what we was thinking and tell them, well, he over here. Well, he ain't over here. Well, he is that. No. Do you sense it? Thank you, Jesus. You sense it. And know He's there. You can walk into a house. You can walk into Walmart. You can walk in a certain area, different places. He said, I sense the presence of God here.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God.
Why? Because God said when you go into the house, if they don't welcome you in the house, if you don't feel the presence, if you don't feel be there, He said, wipe the dust off your feet.
Yes.
Oh, He said, if they don't receive you. So you look at natural things and say, come on in. No, He said, if they don't receive you, in other words, if they don't allow you to come in and welcome you in, that means my presence is not already there.
Amen.
Because you got to understand, when He went to Cornelius' house, Peter went to Cornelius' house, the presence was already there. Y'all with me? So a lot of times God see the presence is already there. You just got to do what God tell you to do.
Amen.
See, that's why I only come to I can do what God tell me to do in spite of because I sense the presence of God and He's something Him.
Yes.
Because I sense the presence of God.
Hallelujah, God.
And just because you sense the presence of God, that don't mean people don't reject it.
Thank you, God. Thank you.
Amen. But you got to know God for yourself. Because if you don't know God for yourself, you can come into a house, and because you don't sense it where you at, you think it ain't in the house. I never sense that where I sense is here. That don't mean it ain't in the house. It's just what I'm sensing.
Amen. Thank you, God. Thank you.
Say hallelujah, Jesus.
Hallelujah.
Say glory to God.
Glory to God.
And that's why sometimes I get strong with some people. They might sense it and they go to shop where they at, or put God where they at. They sense in the presence of God, and everybody's looking. Because they're not sensing what they sense.
Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus.
You know? See, it's good to have that knowledge so you won't feel a certain way because the enemy make you feel a certain way. You can't shout at me because you don't sense what I say.
Jesus.
The only way you can shout with me that you agree with me that God's in the house and you believe in what God said is true. So now you pray to God with me, but that don't mean you sense what I sense. Oh, glory to God. Say hallelujah, Jesus. Hallelujah. And the reason I'm saying, because that was speaking. Ain't He speaking? Amen. Ain't He coming? Amen. But ain't He speaking in my God? Amen. Ain't more powerful in my God. Amen. Say glory to God. Say glory to God. Say hallelujah, Jesus. Hallelujah. Woo, my Savior. Thank you. Oh, hallelujah. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Jesus. Thank God. Hallelujah. Because, praise God, that's why you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Say glory to God.
Glory to God.
Hallelujah, Jesus.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
Yes, I thank you.
Glory to God. Thank God, mighty. Oh, hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, hallelujah, God. Hallelujah. You're a mighty God. Thank you, Lord. Hallelujah, God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. He's a mighty God. 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 Glory to God. Hallelujah, Jesus. Yeah, glory. Because that flesh is a mess. The flesh will mess with your senses. The thoughts will mess with your senses.
Thank you, Jesus.
And you have to bring it under subjection and sense it. And somebody said, "Why do you think?" And I was thinking, I do believe in feeling the presence of God, because that's one of my senses in the spirit. So, and the more I can hear him talking without sensing, but I know, but it agrees, and I begin to sense it when he speaks. I'm more confident in to speak what he said. Hallelujah. So when he speaks to me, and when he talks to me, if I can sense him. Come on, how many of the enemy speaking? But when I can sense him and he speaks, it's easier for me to speak to him. Fluent what he's saying. The glory to God. Why? Because we do got an enemy. A copycat. Say hallelujah, Jesus. So that's why when you hear the voice of God, and when you hear the voice of God, we get ready for the presence of God to be present, so you can sense it. So when he speaks and the other voice speaks, you know which one is God.
Thank you, Father. Hallelujah.
Praise God. Say hallelujah, Jesus. Because the more you mature in that, you don't have a problem with the voices you hear. You know who he is. Because you don't sense him enough. You don't heard him enough. And as you mature in that, you hear more than multiple voices. Until you mature in that, when you mature in that, you only hear one voice. But that's part of maturing. I don't know what I'm telling you. That's part of maturing in God. When you begin to sense God, and then you hear God, then you hear that other thought, the fleshly thought, or that demon spirit. Because you got your thought, which is not a God. Then you got a demon thought. And then you got the spiritual thought, which is the Holy Ghost. So you're dealing with multiple voices. And until you learn the senses of God, you can begin to separate these voices, and then you only hear one voice. And that's when the scripture begins to say, "My sheep will know my voice, and no other will they follow." But that don't come until you mature. Ain't God good? Hallelujah. So if you don't mature in that and begin to sense God, you'll never determine, well, I didn't know if that was God or not. Because you didn't sense God present. Because he teaches you by sensing his presence. So when he speaks, you hear, and then the other voice will speak. Or vice versa, sometimes he speaks last. Sometimes he speaks first. Say glory to God. But he do speak. So you got to be in the other way. That's why I say don't let the enemy deceive you, because if you keep going, you will sense the presence of God, and then you will hear the voice of God. Until you learn how to hear, till you get mature in hearing his voice, multiple voices will come. Y'all with me? I never hear multiple voices. I don't think about it. I never hear multiple voices when I'm talking to somebody, I'm prophesying, somebody give a word. I only hear one voice. Amen. Only hear one voice. Because when you're mature enough, you only hear one voice. Because you know that you can sense it. Amen. Y'all with me? Hallelujah. Say glory to God. Say hallelujah, Jesus. Hallelujah. Say yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. But it don't come to that. I'm going to keep saying that until you mature. Other than that, you're going to struggle with him until you learn to sense God. And hear his voice. When you get familiar with his voice, you'll know his voice and know the way you follow. Say glory to God. Ain't God awesome? Say yes, Lord. Say yes, Lord. Why? Because in the midst of you in church, you can hear voices. You can hear your voice. You can hear your thoughts. And sometimes it's not your thoughts. Because it don't bring you into service, it take you out of the service. Y'all with me? Amen. Say hallelujah. And if it take you out of the service, it can be your voice, how you feel, what you think, what you dealing with. But it's still not of God. Say hallelujah. Hallelujah. Why? Because anytime anything talks about us, it gets our attention. Y'all with me? Amen. Anytime something talks about us, it gets our attention. Because we more cautious, we more want to hear about ourselves. No matter if it's good or negative, we're going to listen to it. Y'all with me? And when we listen to it, then it takes our eyes off and we can't sense the spirit. So we won't hear from God. So a lot of times God wants you to hear from him, but you can't hear from him because something got your attention. And it usually be about you, your life, circumstance, how you feel, what you're dealing with. And then that gets your attention, but that's you. That's your God. And then the enemy get into it, he goes on with it for a whole 3 seconds. It seems like 3 hours. But it's got your attention. So in order, but to really get to know the voice of God, you got to begin to learn how to sense it. And then when you hear it, you will know it. And the other voice, you'll be able to pick which one is God. Because you sense the presence of God. Thank you, Jesus. And when you mature, you don't hear but one voice. When you hear that one voice, you shoot it out. Or you pray to God. You say praise him. You praise him. You say worship. You worship. You say do this. You do it. Because you know it's him. But when mingling both voices are mingling your thoughts and what you got to do, and then you got demonic forces, you got a heart for you to deter which one is God. And sometimes you don't pick the right one because you don't know which one to pick. One feels smooth into you, that's what you pick. The one that comforts you, that's what you pick. You don't pick the one that says stand up. You pick the one that says, well, everybody looking. And ain't nobody else standing up. So you pick that. You know what I mean? So to sense, and I'm saying, to sense the presence and hear God. As you mature, you'll know it's God. And the mother voice is season. But it's something when you go along and never mature. Because you always deal with one that benefits you the most. And when it benefits you the most, you sell in with it and you don't go above that. Y'all know how? Y'all know how? I'm talking what I know what's in the house because that's why you can't really have church because you sell into that thought. And because you don't have that thought, it done took the drive out of church out you. Glory to God. So now you just got to hear. Is I'm in the wrong house? No. Is it get a word of knowledge right now? Is I'm in the right house? Yeah. I'm in the right house later. And that's why you got to sense the Spirit of God so you can override those other voices, other thoughts. Because thoughts have power. It affects your body. It affects your emotions. It affects your joy. And when you can't detect it, and even though you're in the presence of God, you can't do it. You just don't feel like it. It's nothing, I'm not saying it's not right, it's not wrong, but you just don't feel like it. You would rather be home sitting down and looking at nothing than to be right here right now. Glory to God. Because the thought. Amen. Let me tell you this thought. I've been busy all week. Been doing this all week. I've been going all week. Had revival last week. This thoughts. Been doing all this. And had to take care of my cousin over here. Had to run them over there. Thoughts. These are thoughts. Y'all with me? And do all this. Been busy going up and down. These thoughts. Now, do these thoughts energize you or they drain you? revival. A revival like we never had before. God moved in Rhema like he never did before in this revival. Manifestations, things happen like never before. And we come back because of our thoughts. Instead of celebrating what God done in the revival, we thinking more about ourselves. But we want more of God. We want to do more. We want more. We want more. We want more. How could you want more when you can't appreciate what he done? Amen. We got people couldn't even come back because them demons have. They wouldn't come back. They wouldn't come back to that. Not till this was over. But they don't know it ain't over. But so you got to override things and begin to feel the presence, hear the voices, so you can get rid of these other voices.
Thank you, God.
Because they hinder you.
Thank you, Jesus. Glory to God.
They hinder you from giving God his glory. Because it's not what happened in revival, it's what happened next.
Yes. Hallelujah, God.
It's not what happened in the revival, it's what happened next. What happened in revival is a beginning of what he's been to complete. But he can't, but if you don't thank God for what he's done and praise God for what he's done, how can he complete it? Because do you know if he was done? If he was done a great work, he said he's faithful to finish it. So if I'm dealing with something and I'm still going through some, God gonna finish what he started. So I'm gonna give him praise and give him glory because I know that he done started something in my life that I've not experienced, that I went through, but God can finish this thing in my life. And ain't nobody mad but the devil. Oh, y'all ain't gonna say that. Ain't nobody mad but the devil. Ain't nobody mad but the devil. And I'm gonna teach you.
Thank you, God. Thank
And tell you. But I'm going higher. I'm going higher. I'm going higher. I'm going higher. If I gotta get me a hotel and get me a little room in a hotel and start having delivery services, like and have people come going out different states doing some things.
Thank you, Jesus.
I'm going higher. Praise God, I'm going higher. Say hallelujah. Hey, glory to God. Because you can't go if you can't praise. You can't go if you can't worship. You can't go if you can't go 3 nights and give God praise and get ready for God to finish what he started. Because if you don't know he done started something, he gonna finish it. You can't keep praising. You can't keep worshiping. Because what you dealing with today is more important than what he's going to do. Glory to God. What you feeling today is more important than what he's getting ready to do. It don't matter about no Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It don't matter. Because this is still the future. It's still the future. I need greater. I want greater. I want mighty. I want anointed and run down high, and he's going to do it. But when you can't get past 40 with a supernatural move in 3, an evening celebration, we will get 1. And then on Sunday,
Come on, Holy Ghost.
everything he started. See, this is supposed to be a stamp on what's been to happen. Because a revival is something supposed to revive you. It's not supposed to weaken you. That's why no flesh is in the way. Because a revival don't weaken you. A revival strengthens you spiritually. Say glory to God. So if flesh is tired, but the spirit is ready to go. The spirit show me more, God. Do more in my life. Open up that door, God. Turn it down, God. That spirit. Spirit. God, you in church no more. Women say, oh, we ain't in church long today. That's flesh. See, in order to go far, you got to break these barriers. I'm just telling you the barrier that's in your life. That every time God's going to take you higher, that's the barrier that stop you. It's not what he do in revival, what he do in the midst of it. It's what you do next.
Amen. Hallelujah, God.
And this is what we do right here. Every after revival, after God be the move,
Come on.
we come in church and sit down like we train.
Jesus. Come on, Holy Ghost.
Hallelujah.
Every time tell the truth. And that supposed to be a spiritual awakening. That supposed to be where our spirit be. We knew we nobody gonna be. We ain't young as we used to be. We know we about to sit down and clap. We know we about to throw our hands up and wave our hands. We know we gonna be able to run up and down the aisle. Because we can praise and worship, and we can be excited, and we can be happy, and we can smile. How much is it going to take to smile? How much is it going to take to say hallelujah? How much is it going to really take to say we need a revival? God make a move mighty. What do it take?
Hallelujah, God. Hey, God, thank you.
Hallelujah.
Woo, glory, God.
In 2 weeks from now, you say, well, you need to have it back. It ain't nothing. No, it's really, every time you do the same. This time, we would, who shot? This time, I stepped up. Holy Ghost stepped up.
Come on, Holy Ghost.
This time, I stepped up. And now I'm stepping up higher. And I come into this house here. I come into this house here, get ready to celebrate, because I know I stepped here in the revival, but I know I go to another glory. I'm going to see some healing and some miracle. I'm going to see some people get out of wheelchairs. I'm going to see the death. I know the God that kept us in now. I said, God, why ain't seen you here? Why did that man ain't get himself? God said, get ready, get ready. I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. Why? Because when you step to that level, because every sickness is not the body, it's a demon. The joy of sickness is not the flesh of the body, it's a demon. Motivated and it's demon.
Jesus.
Most sicknesses, why? Because if you can't cast out demons, and it's not because of their body, they don't need a miracle, a healing,
Come on.
a miracle. Because they done broke some and their bones are too short. That's a miracle. But when you got demons wrapped around your kidney, and you got that kidney problem, and God say, cast that demon off their kidney, and then why? Because they don't need a new kidney, they just need that demon off. They just need that dark spot that the doctor thinks is cancer, but it's a demon. So if you can't cast out demons, a lot of things you can't heal. So your first education got to learn how to cast out demons. Because every sickness is not a miracle. A miracle when God do something in your body, like they done took your kidney out and God give you a new kidney. That's not a deliverance, that's a miracle. But a lot of folk we deal with don't need a miracle, they need some deliverance for that high blood pressure and that sugar and that cancer that's rapid and blacker and killing half of the folks around. In our area is dealing with demon infirmities. Do unforgiveness, anger, and bitterness. So God said, I'm going to show you, going to go high in demon slaying, and then you're going to get a lot of healing. You said, why you know? Because every time the devil be born around, I say, well, you're healing. You've been doing it, you're healing.
Jesus.
I said, healing taking place.
Amen.
God do it.
Amen.
God do it.
Amen.
But when you come in after revival and you got a group of people supposed to be following you and with you, and they can't stand with you and celebrate and give God praise because they worry about their and tell me how they feel.
Jesus. Ooh, glory to God.
One of the biggest tricks of the enemy is to deal with an individual about themselves so they won't get with the group.
Jesus.
That's the oldest trick in the book. She didn't go with Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve didn't go together. Eve was by herself.
Jesus.
So the devil wants you to think about your situation and how you feel, and I don't care what they think, and I know what I need. I know how I feel. He wants you to get separated so he can work you over, because a house divided can't stand.
Amen.
Ooh, glory to God. Ain't that some real stuff?